Just waiting for the creation tutorial, and that's in WIP Wednesdays. Alright, should be nearly done loading now. There we go. Not being muted helps. I don't know why I was muted. But, yeah. So, should be nearly done loading. And then y'all will get to see what my latest piece is. As always, let me know if the music or my voice are at terrible volumes, and I will do my best to fix that. Hey, Marty! Thanks for dropping in. Nice to see you around. Alright, where are my notes? What was I doing? Oh, yes. Stacks. Love that. Absolutely love that. Sounds a bit like a robot. That's weird. Hold on. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, using my headset now. Hopefully that's better. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I got to... Now it's kind of quiet. Alright, well, that is a little bit more easily fixed by changing my gain. With any luck, that's a bit better. Excellent. Oh, hey, Starfield Eclipse. Nice to see you, man. I was just watching your video review of the Shadows of the Past mod by Downfall Nemesis. You are entirely too kind. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm playing with wood textures again, and because I have customized the spaces that will be turned into doors, I must now go through and actually clone all of these objects. So let's find, okay, let's grab my list, and we will start clone. Yeah, okay. So I need ship room, divider, wall, door. Do I? No, I don't think that one transforms. Wall 1 for sure. You are ship room, 4 in 1. Okay. With any luck, I won't actually need to do too many of these. And then wall 3. No, not kind at all. You did better than some professional voice actors. I'm not going to name names, but I could. Oh my god, dude. I mean, so in my own defense, I am a trained actor. I just did not pursue it in the interest of making enough money to support my hobbies, like modding, and also in the interest of having a career that does not leave me scrambling to survive, which is how I ended up working in cybersecurity. But yeah, when Downfall contacted me with the opportunity, I was like jumping with excitement because it's so rare that I get a chance to actually play with the things that I have been trained to do. Nope, that doesn't change. You change. You're still wall 3. And you're still corner 1. And you're still wall 1. Oh, does Nova only use the same parts? That would make my life so wonderfully easy. No. Okay, so we have a... What is this? Hey, Northern! Nice to see you in. See, this is a ship room, wall, double cove. quad 0. Why is it a quad 0? Bethesda, what happened here? Corner is still corner 1. The mid is the double cove without numbers. Oh, this is only the 2x2. Okay. And then you are wall 3. Excellent. Nova actually weirdly has it easier? God. I mean, I understand why no one's done any mods with Nova Habs, because they are intimidating to look at with all the pieces. But so far this is looking like it might genuinely be easier than the other ones. That's a corner in head. You're a wall 1. You are the frontier bunks. Okay. You are ship room, wall, bunks, 02, frontier. This is me being organized, which is something that you hear from me a lot if you watch my tutorials, and that I don't always manage to actually do in practice. But this is actually a part of the mod work for custom stuff that I kind of hate, which is that because I am changing the materials on the sections that are going to become doors, I have to make custom copies of the wall pieces that will become doors so that my custom materials will transfer over to the doorways correctly. Because what I have to do is use a custom snap behavior. Wall 2. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Walls 1, 2, and 3. Head doesn't change. Corner still doesn't change. So right now I'm going through and I'm checking all of the Nova Habs for the wall pieces. But actually, while I'm here, let me show you one of the cockpits so that everyone can get excited about what I'm doing. So people have been asking me for a while, hey, can you do other manufacturer but with Ancient Mariner? And I've been pretty adamant that I will not do it, in part because Bethesda made it clear that the Ancient Mariner style is Hope Tech, and that would make it a bit weird. Now, Nova, however, is a defunct ship manufacturer, so there's nothing really stopping people from refurbishing them, which was the logic I used for why the Nova Cabot bridge has presence in my mod. But I had the idea, I wanted to do something with Nova. I also have a simple Nova mod in the list that I'm planning to use. But this would not leave me alone while I was playing the other day. No, Tari, stay up here where people can see you. Be a pretty kitty. And, I kept wishing that I had Habs that were Nova, but, Ancient Mariner during my current playthrough, so I have to make them now. Also, for those of you that are new to stream, this cat is Tari. She is 12 and a half, and she moved with me from the United States to Portugal when I moved to Portugal almost 4 years ago. She's the cat you'll see most often, because she loves being near me. And just sit there, kitty cat, you silly girl. For those of you that are regulars, you'll notice that I have changed my layout where the cat cam lives a bit, because I finally got the monitor arm in for my work monitor, This is the working side of my desk when I'm working at home. The crazy one is elsewhere. The crazy one's name is Kazul for the new people. He's the black cat that I have the little animation of on my screen. But yeah, so this is the Magellan, the larger Magellan. It's a little hard to see here, but so instead of the normal wood planked floor, like the Hope Tech stuff, Hope Tech Ancient Mariner was like gray floors and ceilings with just wood on the walls. It looks very nice and clean. But it's not, it doesn't have that richness that you kind of want when you think of a wooden interior. And so I decided that I would do one using the parquet floor as my flooring and to use the slats on the walls. And then I thought, you know what? I should really make sure that this is not just Ancient Mariner, but for, that this isn't just Ancient Mariner, but in Nova. And so instead of the red of Bethesda's Ancient Mariner, I've chosen this like really rich, deep blue material for anything that needs fabric. And it's a little bit hard to see because it's a dark color, but it's meant to be a like velvet. So hopefully the texture isn't too subtle, but as I pointed out to a modding friend, velvet, when it's high quality, is a subtle fabric. High quality velvet is one like freaking like anywhere from 70 to €100 a meter, which is a little bit obscene. And it's also typically a very short pile fabric, so like the fibers that stick up on a velvet are very short when it's high quality, and the velvet itself is made out of a higher quality base fabric. So instead of like polyester, you look at silk typically for high-end velvet. If anyone wishes to debate me on fabric prices, I will direct you to my cosplay side of what I do for a hobby. Okay, so these walls are all pretty much good to go. One of the things I'm going to have to figure out is if I want to keep the Nova layouts, but do them Ancient Mariner style, or if I want to actually change the layouts and like use the ones that I built for my Ancient Mariner extended mod. The problem, of course, with that is that adds a lot of time to the work that I have to do for the mod. But could be worth it. Not sure. What do you guys think? Especially those of you that play Starfield. Do you like the Nova interiors? Have you played with my Ancient Mariner mod? Do you prefer the interiors that I built for that? I mean, even if I keep the Nova layouts, I still will be like cleaning up a lot of this clutter. Because I've noticed that people seem to really enjoy the fact that my halves are not filled with piles of junk everywhere. The junk really drives me up the wall, especially the stuff you can't pick up and get rid of. Alright, let's see if... Okay. So, you... Is it all just the cove and then they shove shelves in it? I mean, it's a lot of pieces, I get it. And they're not directional, so, like, it can be, I guess, a bit harder to tell where they're supposed to go, but I'm surprised that more things aren't done with Nova now that I'm looking into it. A rust and beer can kind of guy. Ah, Marty, yeah. So you're very much a Hope Tech kind of person then, I bet. Seems like the right kind of vibe there. Making door walls. That's a 3. For you. More 3. You have a divider there, but you're still something. You are a... Okay. Ship room. Actually, hold on. Do you even have a thing? Ashlander themed. Why walk when you can ride? Yeah, I did that already, Eclipse. that was the Ashlander Habs, which were very much intentionally a smaller kit because you know, you have no snap behavior, so I don't need to worry about you. Oh right, that's because of your side door, and side doors don't do the things the front doors do. Well, 3, the corner. Does the corner actually have a snap behavior? Yes, it does. Alright. Cove. Cove. Wall 3. Wall 1. Wall 3. Cove. Wall 1. I like Hope Tech, but I love Nova Galactic. Yeah, no, it's... Bethesda really nailed the, like, NASA punk vibe that they keep talking about with Nova Galactic. I also just generally prefer the way that Nova Galactic was laid out. And actually, if you pay attention to my Ancient Mariner extension tabs, I used a lot of concepts from the Nova Habs when I built that mod because I liked the layouts better. I think they're more interesting in Nova, and I might get rid of clutter and like organize cargo and stuff, but by and large, Nova layouts are very, very similar to what I used. I just like took out walls and stuff. I might leave them for this. I'm really tempted to just leave the Nova Hab layouts as they are. I guess I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna go download it today and I'm gonna try it out. Yeah, just as a warning, you do need to have the Bethesda Ancient Mariner mod in order to use extended. What music is playing right now? Okay. And I'm warning you because it's a $10, €10 mod, which is still a frankly obscene price for what they gave you in that. Like, yeah, okay, we got a ton of decorating items. Oh, hats is still turned off? Well, you know what? I could turn it back on, but I think I might leave it off for a bit because I'm looking at upgrading my microphone soonish, and I may be upgrading to like a real streamer microphone, like one that's on like a microphone stand. And that will then also mean that I will be swapping for my nice headphones that honestly don't see a lot of use, because I mostly just plug these in. And we will, of course, have a show and tell when I do that. Okay, that is ship room, wall, bunks, lane. And I bet you have a snap behavior. Yep. I'm gonna have to go through and find all of these snap behaviors too. But that's at least somewhat easier. Alright. Cove. 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 Wall. Does that mean it will stop auto-muting? I hope so. I hope so. I really hope that that will fix the auto-mute problems. Obviously, there will be some growing pains as I learn, like, gain and other quirks of the new microphone, but have one marked. It's pretty good for the price, and it should also be like a cleaner sound, and you won't get like the problem that happens sometimes where like my pop sounds will blow the microphone. Because I'll be able to have it farther away from my face, and also to put a pop filter on it. Hopefully it didn't auto mute when I did popping sounds. But yeah, we're like it's maybe a month down the line because we're still doing some work with the house, and need to make sure that that stuff gets paid for before I buy silly things. Aha. Okay, that is ship room, wall, galley. I knew there was another one in there somewhere. Alright, the captain's quarters should basically be frontier, but without the thing. Wall, corner, wall, street, wall. Where does captain's quarters not have a bathroom? It does not. Interesting. Okay. Engineering. Wall. No, I didn't want the corner. I want to see the wall. Show me the wall. Wall. Wall 2, wall 2. Wall 3. Oh, wall 1. Wall 1. All right. Oh, here we go. Here's some other good examples of like the aesthetic for these tabs. Not the middle one. Let's grab the right-hand one. So one of the other changes I'm making from like how Ancient Mariner was done is, yes, there will still be wood up the walls, but I've also been experimenting with this sort of creamy plaster texture, which I think adds some really interesting elements to the shape of things. The left one, yeah. This is one of the ones I've been using a lot as my like sample. Here you can see more of the pattern that gives the impression of velvet. And so depending on how the light is hitting it, it should reflect slightly differently. But overall, that is my design aesthetic for this mod. Is this the blue, the wood, the parquet, and the plaster. I am also still debating if I'm going to change the doors. Not sure about that, just because it would be hard, I think, to find textures that I think really belong in this. Frontier hab. Wall, head, corner, wall, 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 the wall, and bunks. Okay, those are all the same. Huh. Interesting. That's clever. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Already have you guys on my list. I learned early that it pays to be thorough, because inevitably you will miss one of these things. And then you will have a bazillion comments on Reddit or elsewhere being like, is this a bug? Is this broken? Why doesn't this work? It looks really weird when it does that. So, okay. That was that. Checking mess. Unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream than usual because we ate dinner a bit late tonight. But don't worry, I'm back from vacation. There will be more streams. Being thorough may take longer, but it's a bigger reward in the end. It is, especially for the paid mod process, because Bethesda QAs are mods, and I've started to take a bit of pride in the fact that I don't get bug reports after I submit my mods. I'm really pleased with that. So I do my best to minimize the possibility of that. My first couple, of course, had bug reports, but I think I've gotten better at making sure that I'm not missing things. Although even Bethesda misses stuff. Like, I found a hab in my Ancient Mariner Extended that was not making doorways in one specific spot. So, like, how would you notice it if you never connect habs there? And, like, that mod's been out for a year? I mean, Bethesda QA can't have missed that one because that one's a free mod based on a paid mod, but still. Levy, hey! I'm doing great. Unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a short stream. I've got about an hour left before I have to run off to the Dreamlands, because I do have to work in the morning. Yes, quick question. What is it? Okay, so in... Oh, crap, where are the damn things? Is it? It's not items. It's not generic. Definitely not character. Objects? Yeah, objects. Ships. Nova. No, that's not what I wanted at all. I hope your trip goes well. I do not have a trip. Do I ever plan to play any other games other than Starfield and Skyrim/Morrowind? Eventually. Yes. Yes, there will be other games. Oh, got him. Okay, hold on. Sorry. There will be other games. It's just that these are the days and times that I have set. Once I get back into a rhythm. No, I have to go to work in the Dreamland. I have to go to Dreamland. I have to go to sleep in about an hour because I have work in the morning. I wish I could go to Greenland. That would be fun to visit. Deets! Deets! Oh my god, Deets, you're making it to one of my streams! Sleep is for the weak. You know, you say that, but... Hold on, let me turn this down a bit so I don't keep crashing out my gates. You say that, Deets, but, you know, I have this thing called work in the morning that I kind of need to have a functioning brain for. And, okay, where is the... There's shipwreck. And I say that fully knowing I'll be asleep by 9 p.m. my time. Yeah, so it's 11 p.m. for me. So if I can, like, it's not even, I won't even be asleep when I hit the bed. It's gonna take me a bit to go to sleep, but I wake up a bit earlier now, because I decided to sign up for a gym, and if I want to get to the gym after work and actually be able to like use a machine, I have to get there before other people get off of work. And thanks to the wonderful luxury of working from home, I can, you know, like log off earlier because I can log on earlier. I don't have to worry about travel times. Sorry, I'm checking my list trying to find, we'll just do those and that one. Dividers were not used. Dude, I feel you. I work 6 to 3, and if I want to work out, etc., I gotta be up at 4. Yeah, I don't go in the morning. I go after work, because if you try to make me wake up, like, before 8, I'm gonna be unhappy. Okay. End sock, 3 wide 1. Drink lots of coffee. That will make you crash right after work. So, coffee doesn't work like that on me. Oh, you were talking to Deeds. Okay. Yeah, coffee doesn't work like that for me. Life might be easier if coffee worked like that for me. Bunks, coves, galley. Head, corner 1. Corner 2 did not get used. Yeah. Why did you build it, Bethesda, if it's not being used? Okay, anyways. We will duplicate and rename these. Okay. Now to pay with you. Alright. September? Oh, huh. Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't have... No, cancel that. Oh, hey, thanks for subbing, Dates. Good behavior. EXT door plug removal. What does that look like? And do I care? It just removes it. Okay, that can stay the way it is. So I didn't need to duplicate the corner. Do you do the same thing? Corner that has bathroom? Yes, you do. Okay, so those can be deleted. It sucked 3 wide. Has no ship behavior. Why? Are you not used? Or you... No, you're a payload, aren't you? What uses you? No ship behavior forms. You. No ship behavior forms. I bet it's the same for you. No ship behavior forms. you use a ship behavior form? No, you are not used. Okay. So I don't need to change you. I don't think. No, wait. I didn't. I put you on the list for a reason. But you're not used by anything? That makes no sense. Is it in one of these? With doors? Sure. Aha, yeah, okay, you're a target. That's what it is. Pack-ins, yeah, for the rest. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. 3 wide. Okay, should be this one, maybe? I'll try all of those. And then I need floor to parquet. Yeah. And then shiny white more. Shiny bright white. No. Okay, what is your floor there then? Great, probably. Yeah. Okay. So shiny white can go away. Bright white can also go away. Gonna need my plaster, which is not. Okay, so it has to be a model only swap. Okay, we're gonna drop it in here for a second so I can see what the hell I'm working with. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so your swaps. What is it glow white? No, it's plastic shiny white worn. Okay, so apparently they don't have that as a swap. I thought I did. What are you then? Shiny white worn 1. Yeah. 2. Concrete plaster smooth. Save swaps. Why is it not showing up? did it not? Shiny white worn 01. Maybe now it'll let me do it? I just need you to... Oh, it's already there. I'm being a dumbass. Okay. I clear. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and this... No, I'm missing grass. Okay. No, not that one. I need this. You. Trim gold it should be. Done. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then the foil. Gotta remember that I changed that to foil. You. Done. There we go. Okay. Alright, the wall. Edit. We do... Oh god, what was it? Okay. What's your floor? Medium gray, probably? No? Is medium gray. Alright. Nice. And then... Plaster... The only one that I swapped plaster? Looks like it. Yeah, there's a cream. Alright, so I need now bright blue. Brushed. Trim. One of you needs to be veneer. Okay, hold on. I need to open up. Ew. What did I do? Okay. Okay. Shiny plastic gray. Do veneer. Plastic cream to my velvet. Chip metal surface also goes to the gold. Spooling cloth goes to blue. I think that's everybody. I don't know. Plastic blue to that. Done. and shiny. Alright, and then wall 2. I don't think I have a wall 2 that I've swapped in here. Yeah, armory doesn't have a wall 2. Alright. Let's dial down the zoom speed. Much still. Still too much. Why? There we go. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Swaps. Where? Okay. No, not you. Other. No. Still not you. This should be floor? Yeah, floor. Nice. Okay. Blaster. Swaps for one thing. Here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, what else do you have? I gotta find who used a wall 2 in a door space. Wall 1, wall 1, wall 3. The bigger ones? Probably. You have a wall 2? No. Who was using a wall 2? You were. Excellent. Okay. What are your swaps? I need white worn. Floorboard. Alright. And then although I'd like to do plaster on this, I think. So let's save you as a swap. That. Yeah. Don't have any more plaster. this off-white. Textured off-white. Yes, Tari, you're very cute. Yes, also plaster. And that should give me now the second one in here. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, okay, now your color's looking better. And then trim gold is ship metal surface too. Yeah, take that. And trim. And then look for brass. No. Alright, we'll see how that looks. Yeah, that looks decent. Okay, and then I need a wall 3, which I think the armory did in fact do. Yeah, alright. Edit swaps. Oh. That's fine. Edit. No, not you. I want swaps. Okay, so we do plaster, shiny white, and then velvet, and then gold. Surface, trim. We take textured blue to brass. We take shiny gray to veneer. We take medium gray to parquet. Yeah. Okay. Wolf 4, I don't think I've done wall 4 yet. Tari, you're being very needy. You know that? Yes, you are a cute kitty. A cute kitty. Ah, yeah. There's a problem already. Alright. Wall 4, wall 4. Edit. Swaps. That was not the correct swap. Trim that. Swap things again later. Trim gold. You. We'll try shiny gray. Do that. See how we're looking. Got plaster and velvet there. Wood boards. Brass touches. You need to use quartz star. What was my board? Probably shiny gray worn. Yeah, that looks good. That looks correct. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Oh, you just get removed. Okay. You also? Yeah. Okay, so I don't need you guys. I think does turn into, yeah. So, definitely want the plaster here. Let's try that one first. And then I need my floor. What comes from here? Try you. Try you. That definitely. Oh no, wait. Bright blue. Goes to brass. I'm gonna have to play with that some more because that yellow is god's awful. I need the fabric. Okay, my velvet. Plastic cream. Is plastic cream anything? No? Let's see what happens if I do that. Ah, that changed that. Okay. Nice. Well, that gives it some fun. And I made a canister with brass. That's less than ideal, but oh well. That'll do for now. So now we can go back up to my armory. We can replace all of you with same thing. Okay. So then, is that what this is for? What do you do? Ah, okay. Snap behavior helpers need to. Snap helpers. Link it elsewhere. Half left. Right. Mid. And then you point to. Save that. behavior helper, 4, 1 wide. Go. Cool. Okay, that's such an interesting way to do that. And it keeps all the links. I love that as an option. Okay. So the corners didn't need doing because they just get sucked out. All right. Well, that. I don't think you don't have a helper. Use plugs. Just make doorways. Okay, so do I deal with layout? I'm tempted to just leave the Nova layouts and clean them up. I mean, I'm gonna have to swap boxes out for like crates and stuff probably, and change the furniture around so that it's more vibes. But I guess I can do an initial pass on. No, I didn't want to open Sigwin, you stupid computer. Alright, let's make some notes. Okay. Those. Clean up the habs, and then swap boxes, crates, etc. for wood or cloth. Swap furniture for lodge furniture. Mat swap velvet that I made. Eventually I'll need to make buildable decoration versions. Furnitures. That's later though. Okay. Notes made. Alright, I wanted to do loot display spacesuit. Loot spacesuit. Empty. Duplicate. Edit your mat swaps. Brass? Might be too much. Looks really low like that. But, deal with it. Save. Y. Do it on the door, too. Yes, Tara, you're very cute. Come over here where everyone can see you. Yeah, good kitty. Good girl. Yeah, you are a good girl. You want to sit down over there for me? Good girl, Tari. No, don't rub on the cable. Doofus. Okay, so we go back to the armory. Why not? Why can't I swap you? Why aren't you're the same form type though? Why is it? Okay, so. Ooh, that looks very nice actually. That looks very nice. Alright. Save that. Knock that off my list. Where's the wall piece that goes with you? Wall 3. Wall 1. For wall 2. Alright, yeah. Good. Now we go. How that one works. And did I not? Oh, you're the same as before. So you're medium, textured medium gray. Okay. Oh, let's print here. Medium gray. To okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And then that was in the birthing to birthing to B. Here. And then we're just divider. Okay. Intersect perimeter. You have a swap. No. Okay. Two. And you are roll one. This is just me swapping out the ones that have my custom stuff, and then my next pass will be to come through and finish the mat swaps. Nice. 5 with that. That's always good. One. Double. Another double. Alright. Four. Very nice. That. Double stove again. Alright. That's a good place to stop as any. Stop at the cargo 2x2s. Alright. I think we'll call it a night. Don't really have enough people for a raid, so I guess that will just be it. I will catch everybody on Saturday, barring life, for continuing the Morrowind run. Stay safe, have fun, find another streamer who's doing cool stuff, because with only 2 of us, it's not really worth the raid.